Hi, we are sitting here on Glen Cove Road in Glen Cove, Long Island. What we're about to do is we're about to revisit the accident site that left Brooklyn Dodgers catcher Roy Campanella paralyzed from the shoulders on down and ended his baseball career. The accident happened on January 28th, 1958. It was during a very tumultuous offseason for the Brooklyn Dodgers, who had already announced that they were leaving Brooklyn and moving to Los Angeles, and this was the offseason in which they were going to make that transition. Roy Campanella, in addition to playing for the Dodgers, had also owned a liquor store in Harlem. What he did was apparently he was closing the liquor store, and he was driving home from Harlem to this neighborhood in Glen Cove, which is a very affluent area, and basically he's taking the Northern State Grand Central Parkway, Northern State, up to Glen Cove Road, and this, you're going to drive up there, you're going to see Dosoris Road, or Dosoris Lane, I should say, in the distance. That's the actual street that he lived on, and he hit an S-curve on Dosoris Lane in actually very slippery conditions, and he wound up crashing to a telephone pole. Basically, I'm trying to recreate this accident as close as I possibly can do it. Basically, I'm taping this in February, although the conditions are very clear right now. We did suffer a huge blizzard the day before, about 3 days prior. That's why you're seeing all the snow that has been pushed to the side. But basically, it's about 2:30 in the morning. The accident itself happened on a Tuesday, early Tuesday morning, about 3:30 in the morning. Like I said, he maintains that he was driving home from the liquor store that he had just been closing at that particular hour. It's rather odd. I mean, I say that because there were also rumors that he was having an affair with another woman. That doesn't really matter. But I mean, we're just saying that it does sound rather odd that a liquor store would be open at 2 o'clock in the morning, even in Harlem. But that's bars I could see, but maybe not a liquor store itself. But anyway, we're going to get in there, start this car. We're going to drive up to Dosoris Lane. We're going to make the left right here into Dosoris. This is actually Glen Cove Road. I've never been here before. I've never even knew where the accident was. Except now that when he wrote his his biography came out a couple of years ago, they actually detailed where the actual accident actually happened. So here we're going to make this left turn here. This is, let's see if we can get these. You can see it there. That's actually a high school right there. It's Glen Cove High School, I believe. So, and then there's a sign that's called Dosoris Lane. Now, the accident itself happened you're going to see a S-curve coming up here just before Apple Tree Lane. And we'll see it, and I don't even know if the telephone pole is there. I know the road is still there because I've seen it on maps. The road is still there. The Apple Tree Lane is still there. The S-curve is still there. The only thing I don't know is if the telephone pole they hit is still there. So we're going to find that out. By basically using the biography, and then Apple Maps here to find out where exactly this is. So we're just going to wait until we get up to the S-curve. And we'll see it, and we'll see. It's not gonna. The reason why I'm doing this at night is because to replicate the similar conditions that he had to deal with. So I'm just driving really slow here. Now this looks like this might be an S curve right here. I'm gonna put the brights on here. Apple Tree Lane. This is it. That looks like the telephone pole right there, actually. Okay, I just passed Apple Tree Lane, so I think I just passed the telephone pole that he hit. I had never been here before. I never really thought to drive out here before, but I'm going to go out and take a closer look. There's only one telephone pole out there, so I didn't think the telephone pole would still be there. But it looks like that it still is. See that telephone pole right there? Okay, this is Apple Tree Lane in Dosoris. I'm gonna get out and there's a lot of snow on the ground, so this actually looks very similar to the conditions that Campanella was facing that night. Just pull right here. I'm not blocking anyone's driveway. Okay. There's actually 2 telephone poles over here. Now the report said that he was actually going straight. He didn't negotiate this turn. It's hard to see right now, but basically he came straight, and this looks like this might be the pole that he ran into. Yep, it is. 25, I can see right here. I'm going to get the flashlight on it. The book says that he hit into telephone pole number 25, and this is 25. I'm going to try to get the flashlight out to show it to you. That's it. This is pole number 25. This is the pole that Roy Campanella hit when he had his accident. So the pole's still there. I can't believe the pole's still there, but it is there. We'll see if I can get a better view of it. No, it's too dark. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get back into the car and maybe reverse a little bit and have a better view of it. So basically what he did is that he had this S-turn and he crashed right into the pole, and this is the pole that he wound up crashing right there, and he hit that pole. Now let's get out and take a better look at it. Okay, this is a much better look at there's the pole number 25. It's marked in the biography that this is the pole that he hit. And there's pretty much the intersection of Apple Tree Lane right here. That's Apple Tree Lane, that intersection right there. And that's the pole that he hit. Anyway, he hit that pole. He was a paraplegic for the rest of his life. He wound up dying in 1993-ish. So that's pretty much the story of Roy Campanella's accident.